show. So with that, please join me in welcoming the 8th head coach in the history of Moyne College basketball, Patrick Beilein.
What do you remember most about those days? Were you 3 or 4 or 5 or?
Yeah, so when we had left Lemoyne, my dad, I was 9 years old. So I remember more of the later years, from 6 on, and just the great coming to the gym every day, whether it was practice, games, and just being around the game. Especially the camps. The camps were like the ultimate for me. It was outside, and those were the special days.
But you saw what a tough job coaching was, even at that level for your dad. Did you ever think maybe this isn't for me, or did you think no, this right away? I know I want to do this.
I always knew I wanted to do it more when I got into the high school, and I was never the most athletic or quickest guy, so I considered myself a coach on the floor, and I always thought the game, and that kind of helped me, give it over that hump of the non-athleticism. So, I think I was born to do the coaching, and I've had a great mentor.
Patrick, did you pursue this job, or did they come after you? Tell me what that process was like.
Yeah, no, I definitely pursued it, and it was just a unique situation that once I saw the job, had an opening, and I talked to my dad, and from there it was history. And it was a unique situation. The Jesuit, my dad speaks about the Jesuit tradition and how important that is, in education. So it was something I was very impressed with.
People might say he was in the NBA. Why come to Division II Lemoyne from the NBA?
Yeah, I mean, the NBA, I think I had missed coaching. I had left a former head coaching position where I'm in charge of planning practice and making, game plans to where you're not as involved in the NBA. And I really enjoy and I really love small college basketball. I think it's some of the best basketball in the country. So, and I like to run my own program, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Obviously how crazy the coaching business is with timing. Have you thought about how crazy it is that this job opened up at just the right time with how much this place means to your family?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to understand how it all worked out. Once I saw it open, I knew I wanted to go full-fledged for the position, and lucky enough, Matt Bassett had called, and I was able to get on campus and after lucky enough to get the job.
You called it a dream come true. Why?
Just, this is the roots. This is where my family is from, the legacy of, the Nylons here. It's part of my family. And to carry on his tradition and my dad's tradition and all the other former coaches, but especially those two with the family ties, it's a dream come true.
It was really, for Kathleen and I both, this was really an incredible experience to go through. Because when the vacancy appeared and Patrick got involved, it brought back this flood of memories. Patrick was right. That's all we knew for 9 years was Lemoyne basketball, the Nyland family, all the great people in Syracuse, the Jesuit education. And to have him now be a part of this is just special.
So when he calls you and says, "Dad, I think I'm going to apply for that job," what's your reaction?
Well, I was all for it because I just know that you follow it. You think how 70 years and they've only had 8 coaches. But this college has had a great tradition of excellence in athletics, and also doing it the right way. And so, if he could be associated with someplace like this again, I was absolutely all for it.